Okay, I'm going to attempt to repair my Competition Pro Mini. This is it. And these buttons are fine, but the directions, I think the left doesn't work, and I think I broke up or down while looking at it before. I have a soldering iron and some solder, and I just bought a desolder pump. Alright, let's take it apart. There's the board. Okay, this is the joystick, but it's the switches that are the problem. These switches. Now I also pulled these wires off accidentally. The blue and the green that need to be soldered back onto those terminals. But I'll do that last. What I want to do is replace the switches. I bought replacement switches. But I need to remove these switches that are soldered to this board first. I'm just going to take off this red bracket. There we go. Alright, so these are the switches. These 4 points. That's where I'm going to attempt to remove the solder from. I've never desoldered before, I've barely soldered. So I'm pretty nervous about destroying everything. It's all very small. I can't really see very well. Now I think that I'm going to have to add solder. There's not much solder here. So because there's not much, I'm going to have to add solder in order to remove it. So these are the 2 damaged switches. Let's turn on the soldering iron. Let's just start putting some solder on these bits. It smells like it's burning. Alright, let's get the pump ready and see if we can get rid of any of this. Nope, that didn't do anything. Nope. Okay. How is this sponge supposed to help? Great. It's great. So this shit is so easy for everyone on the internet. Alright, so what I'm going to try this time is just melting the solder and pulling off the switch. Doesn't seem to be liquefying to me. Christ, the switch is hot. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. I suspect I'm burning the board. Maybe I needed wick. Well, how am I supposed to get these switches off? Let's try using more solder. That doesn't work at all. It does not work at all. It's fucked. That's how it works. Okay. Well, it sucked up the solder, but I can't get rid of these bits. These bits won't melt. Well, my plan is not working. Blue is in between orange and green. Okay, we can see orange. Yeah, so that looks right. So it looks like I know where to put things. There's actually a hole. So let's put that in the hole. Good. So tiny. It's ridiculous. I'm just burning the blue plastic. Oh my god. How can people on the internet act like this is easy? Alright, so that's soldered. I'm sure it works perfectly. This isn't working. It's like the solder becomes cold immediately. I can't get the solder off the soldering iron. Get off the soldering. Get off the soldering. Well, that's not working at all. It's not fucking working at all. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's a huge amount of solder there. So all the bits are connected to each other. I assume that's bad. Go in. Go down onto the stuff. It's ridiculous. Get off the thing. Jesus. It just doesn't come off the iron. Why doesn't it come off the iron? Where does it even go? Is it just... What the fuck? It just disappears. Wait, how does it just disappear? Come on, Glob. Glob, move over. Why won't you move over? Move over to the green. It's insane. All I'm doing is creating a giant glob in the middle. I can't put a little tiny bit over this side. And I'm guessing that having a giant glob of fucking solder on this board is not what I want. But I don't know how to stop it. It doesn't do anything other than grow like the blob. It's all an absolute waste of time. Oh, God, fuck you. Alright, so I've undone practically everything I did. I have blue and orange connected together. All I've done is actually remove more wires. Soldering these wires to this board is pretty much impossible. I'm sure I've burnt shit out of this board now. I can't get the blobs small enough. The blobs won't come off the soldering iron and be a tiny little blob connecting the wire to the board. Is it because my soldering iron is not fine enough? When I watch a YouTube video, it's like bang, bang, tiny blob, perfect. God, these things are becoming brown. Oh God, don't you move. Oh God, black came out. Alright. Orange. Blue. Black. Alright. So at this point we think we've got 2 wires to go. There's no way any of this is going to work, of course. Alright, so just green to go. Oh, what are you moving for? Lucky last. Oh, look, a giant blob. It's amazing. All of those are connected. However, I still can't remove these switches. It just will not come off. For fuck's sake. What are these made of? They're not melting. But actually, it might be interesting to plug it in and see if everything works except for those two directional buttons. And if that's true, it means that this part is fixed, and it's just these bits that I need to work out how to do. I think the chances are extraordinarily slim that, in fact, I don't think I'm going to get any response whatsoever out of this joystick when I plug it into my Amiga. To be continued. Well, it actually kind of worked. It always goes down, though. So down's no good. It's just constant down. Now down was the switch on the joystick that I most fiddled with. So that still makes me feel like if I can somehow get the switch off and replace it with a new switch, it could possibly work. I don't think it was constantly going down before, so it's possible that whatever I've done now is making it go constantly down, and regardless, even if I successfully switch the switch to a working switch, the new working switch will just always go down as well. That is possible. But it plugs in, and all the other controls seem to work. Anyway, so maybe if I get some wick, I can try desoldering those switches again. Then I have to resolder them, which is going to be a disaster. I still don't know if, from the testing, if my repairs to the front here are all fine or not. But I was expecting to just plug it in and it to be completely dead. So it's not that. It's not usable, but it's not completely dead. There's still faint hope. I just have to switch the switch.